Ban West Indies from playing cricket. That's right, ban the West Indian cricket team forever from playing cricket. Hi guys, welcome to Logic Uncovered, where we try to understand the logic, or in some cases the lack of logic, for day-to-day activities and things. So before we find out the reason for banning the team, let's see a bit of history of how they started playing cricket. As we know, the British started conquering the Caribbean islands from the 17th century and ended up conquering most of the islands by the 20th century. The game of cricket was introduced to the Caribbean islands by the British, just like they did to rest of the colonies like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, etc. West Indies became a cricket playing nation in 1926 and got their test playing status in 1928. From the year 1960 up until the 1980s, the West Indian cricket team was the most ferocious team on the planet. They also had won the first two Cricket World Cups held in 1975 and 1979, and they narrowly missed out on a third World Cup in 1983 when they lost to India. Alright, so what's wrong with them? Well, most people don't realize this, but the West Indian cricket team has been represented by people from 12 different countries. That's right, 12 different nationalities have come together and made a team of cricket which competes against the world and competes against the players of teams that only choose players from their own nation, 12 countries. Here are the list of countries which have had a person or a player represent the West Indian team and has played international cricket under the team West Indies representing the Caribbean islands. When cricket was being played at an international level, the countries did not have enough experience and there weren't enough teams to represent their countries at an international stage. That's the point when the ICC, or the International Cricket Council, started allowing countries to form teams just so that the game could be played. There were other teams like West Indies that actually did not exist as a country, like the team East Africa. They also played in the initial World Cups, but then eventually dissolved because of lack of interest from the countries. But that was the case 100 years ago when the game was being promoted and not enough teams wanted to play the game. But in today's world, everyone has a passport, everyone has a nationality, and it is very easy to find out which player or which person represents which nationality. In today's world, we suggest one team for one passport, meaning all players of the team should have the exact same passport. Just to give you an example, here are the list of famous West Indian cricketers and their actual nationalities. Shivnarayan Chandrapal is Guyanese. Chris Gale is Jamaican. Dwayne Bravo, Kiran Pollard, and Sunil Narine are from Trinidad and Tobago. Darren Sammy is St. Lucian. Jason Holder is from Barbados. Andre Fletcher is from Grenada. Our question to the ICC is, how is this fair? How is this logical? How is this not cheating? I completely understand that the West Indies cricket team has gone through a lot. At a point, they did not have any financial sponsor, they did not have any support, and yet the team sailed through it. But then again, which country does not have such issues? What about teams like Zimbabwe and Kenya from Africa? They also did not have the kind of backup that many of the other countries had, yet they continued to fight and play cricket in the best spirit. Even today, many teams like Pakistan, Sri Lanka have struggled through financial crisis and are still doing so. But does that mean they get an extra benefit just to play cricket? I don't think so. We all have been a part of some or the other local competition, either in our area, in our colony, in our school, in a university, where there are clear-cut guidelines of which players can play for the teams and which ones cannot. Say for example under 14, under 16, or district rules, something like that. But can you imagine these rules being broken? Can you imagine players coming up and forming one team, one strong team, just so that they can beat everyone else? How would you feel? And if you think that this is a weak cricket team and should be allowed to play just to make up the numbers, then you're wrong. The West Indies cricket team has won two T20 World Cups in 2012 and 2016, showing just how powerful they are. Yes, they did not qualify for the 2023 World Cup, but that does not mean the team should be allowed to play. There are so many players from Sri Lanka, India, Australia, South Africa who work really hard to represent their country, and the selectors are forced to pick players from their nationalities only, and then suddenly comes a bunch of countries would say, look, we all have one or two good players, but we won't have a chance if we play alone. Let's form one team and crush the others. And that's exactly what West Indies is doing here. We encourage the idea of these countries playing cricket individually, representing their own country. But we don't encourage the idea of these countries coming together and forming one team. I mean, I would like to see a cricket team of Jamaica or Trinidad and Tobago, but just not together. So is West Indies the only cricket team that gets preferential treatment from the ICC, or do we have other such scam teams as well? Well, if it's an international scam, then how can UK not be a part of it? Well, if you think these are weak teams other than England, then you're completely wrong. Ireland almost qualified for the recent 2023 World Cup. For a complete detailed video on England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales, please subscribe to our channel. What do you think about this video? Should West Indies be allowed to play cricket? Let us know in the comments. Please tag your favorite pundits of cricket in the comments so we can find out what these so-called cricket experts have to say about this topic. Thank you so much.